Since I was a little kid, when the voices down deep inside kept calling my name, couldn't be denied.
I mean, absolute. Torched him with that slick trick broadhead.
Felt the fire burning in my soul.
That's what you do right there. That's how we do it, dude. Mississippi style.
Man on the move, I was on the loose. I stepped into the light.
So it's New Year's Eve morning. It's like 30 degrees outside. Pretty chilly for here in Mississippi. I mean, we haven't had just a ton of cold weather. Kind of have over the past 2 weeks, but still in the rut here. This is the first time I've been at this shooting house in probably 25, so probably 15 years or so, or close to it, 12 to 15 years, I bet. Well, we're close to 10 to 12 anyways. This used to be a food plot when I was younger, but just never planted it anymore. But we just got this plastic shooting house sitting here, and it's been here since then. So I come in here last year and cut some trees down. There's just a bunch of little pines grown up right here where this food plot used to be. And I cut a lane out, probably about 50 yards or so. And then we've got this, we're in Sammy, the guy who owns the land. We're basically in his backyard. I mean, you can see my truck up there. Then we got this open field right here that he keeps bush hogged. And there's a bunch of hardwood behind us, and there's some thick pines mixed with hardwoods right here behind the camera. But I had a lot of deer crossing this lane right here. I put up just a regular camera. There's 2 deer trails that come into this lane, and we see deer in Sammy's backyard all the time. I mean, you pull up in that and there's big deer standing back here. So gotta put a camera out here. Had a lot of does coming through, and it started getting, with it being the rut, and I started having bucks that we'd never saw before. And actually the deer that Eva killed the other day, that 9-point, I had him on camera right here one night. And never saw him again, and then Eva killed him a couple days later at the power line. But anyways, I moved the tactic cam here yesterday. Had 2 bucks show up last night. One is an 8-point, but his G2's broken. And he got a big 6-point. I mean, he's an absolute unit of a deer. Massive body on him. I mean, he won't score much, but he's a big deer. And I would really like to kill him, but there's probably 5 deer in here that I will shoot here on this property if they come out. I didn't come in here and trim limbs this year, so got a lot of limbs right here looking out in this field. But there's a lot of rubs, there's 2 or 3 scrapes down this lane. And then walking down the edge of these woods, there's a couple scrapes, and I know there's a scrape right down here in this, the bottom of this hill. But just hoping one's gonna come by here. I'm gonna grind some here in a minute. Hit the can a couple times. Will he's at the power line again. Me and him went there yesterday, didn't see anything, but he missed a buck day before chasing, so get him one. It's cold. Got a spike out here. I just heard something running through the woods, and he heard it too. He looked up for a second.
Be sure to follow and subscribe to us on our social media accounts.
That's the best first day we've had in a long time.
Shoot a good buck right here beside us. That was a big buck. I heard something running, but it sounded like it was in front of me. So I cut the cameras on, and then I heard it beside me, and I could see a big buck walking away from me.
It's my destiny. It's my destiny. Something to live for. Something to live for. You can tear me down, but I'm gonna stick around. Something to live for. Yeah.
Elite is the world's most advanced and accurate archery experience. We challenge you to go to your local retailer and ask for Elite to demo the Omnia today.
Brett. Smoked him. Man, I wasn't gonna shoot him. I wasn't gonna shoot him, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna take him. I'm happy with the deer. That's the deer with the broken G2. That deer coming from behind me right here. He's not the biggest one out here, but I'm happy with him. So there's that scrape I was talking about. Not a very big one, but he come out right there. He hit that scrape. Walked right across there. See if we can't find some blood. So I found a little blood. When he gets in the woods, it stopped. So I went back and watched the video, and I hit him a little bit farther back than I'd like to. I'm gonna go back. I walked in the woods right here a little bit and just kind of looking. I don't see him anywhere. So I'm gonna go back, see if I can get back on a blood trail again, and go from there. All right, so finally found him. He wasn't bleeding a ton. And he actually went a different direction I thought he did. There he is right there. Sammy come down here. He's supposed to try to get the four-wheeler through all that thick stuff right there. So it's New Year's Eve here in Mississippi, middle of the rut. We've been seeing chasing for the past 2 weeks, really. I saw a good bit of action this morning. I had a spike come in, and I could hear something running, and that spike could hear it too, and ended up seeing a buck right back over in here, and I just couldn't get a shot on him quick enough. And had a doe come in about 9 o'clock, right before 9 o'clock. Just happened to look over, and this buck was walking down, probably 30 yards from him. And he turned and come in and checked the scrape right here at the end of the food plot, or not food plot, at the end of this lane. And he come across, and I wasn't going to shoot him, and I just decided I was going to take him. I'm happy with him. He's an 8-point. We're pretty familiar with this buck. His G2 right here is broken off. It looks like it's been broken off for a while. I know it's been broken off since we've had him on camera. But did a little grunting today with this new call I got from Hollerback Game Calls, and these deer, he come into it. I grunted not too long before he come in. And, he come up right behind me off this hill out of this bottom. And hit him a little far back. Thought I might have gut shotted him, but didn't. And I just got off of the blood trail a little bit. Sammy come down here and helped me, and we ended up finding him. He didn't run 50 yards up the hill there. But we about to get him loaded up in the truck, get him took to the processing. Downtime is also brought to you by Gamehide, custom bow equipment, Scott Archery, Slick Trick Broadheads, and Pure Whitetail.